guys.
Hi guys,
Welcome back to Baby and Babe.
baby and babe.
Baby
Yeah,
and Babe.
we also will have, I guess, the podcast by October the 1st, so I don't have to rush and stress myself out. So we gonna have this is our introduction. So we're gonna pick the best introduction and use it, but we might show you all of them because then we'll have some more content. If we don't have no content, so that's where we at. So we're gonna have a topic today. I have to talk up a little bit. We're gonna have a topic today. The topic today is how this generation kids
New generation, the new one. I don't know like all the Gen X and Gen Z and all that.
2010, 2000 compared to
Even I think young people in their 20s, I would consider them, I would add them into this too.
all right, so that'd be from 2000, which would make them 24 right now.
hmm
Okay, we go.
So how do you think kids are different from, well, I would say, I think the main difference is that they don't go through as much adversity as we did. Like, I don't know about everybody else, but when I grew up in the 80s, people were like, kids were getting abused. I mean, like, extension cords, paddles, branches,
Belts, belt buckles.
anything, shoes,
I haven't seen people get hit with anything that was in the a person reach. 4x4s, all that stuff.
remote controls, whatever. I mean, kids
Yeah.
would come to school with black eyes, and
Whips.
I'm not saying that that's good by any means. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying that a lot of kids now think that just talking to your kids, hollering at your kid,
They have something called soft parenting.
gentle parenting. Gentle parenting. I don't even know what that entails, but it sounds to me like I don't want to be friends with my kids. I don't. I do care about their feelings, but
I'm just showing up a little bit of you know. 'Cause I know they love it. They said, let's see it. Let's see it. There you go. Y'all see it?
it's actually cold today, so.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, I don't think that I'm not saying that I feel like kids should be abused in order to like have good character. But I'm saying like the stuff we went through, like our parents being on drugs, not his parents, but I'm saying that was a common thing in the 80s with the crack epidemic or whatever. There were a lot of kids.
So let me say this. Cigarettes, alcohol, tobacco, there's a lot of drugs. So
Yeah, but I'm talking about crack.
yeah, well no. It's not a lot of
Even
people.
if we think about the heroin, when people were coming back from Vietnam, yes, families were disrupted because people had PTSD, and it wasn't like, people didn't know about PTSD back then. But as far as like families falling apart, I don't think it was as bad as the crack epidemic. I mean, a lot of kids ended up in foster care. They were like fending for themselves. The grandparents had to step in, and it was a lot.
Yeah, them late 80s, 88 and on, from my knowledge, was when it really got cooking. And then that's when some of the would be considered drug dealers was becoming millionaires, and that's why they made it such a big thing, from what I heard. That people started making millions of dollars, and they weren't supposed to. Everybody was supposed to be addicted and degenerates. My thought on this generation, that generation is, and it's a theory though, because somebody said something to me about it, is because they don't play. They haven't been playing outside in the last 10 years,
That's
if not
true.
more. So if
That's
you don't
true.
play together and coincide with people, y'all don't know how to treat differences. So now when you got people who don't play, you got all these different differences, and every difference got to be an extreme. Death is the pyramid. A bump, talk about something on Instagram,
Cyberbullying.
Facebook. Yeah, because back then wasn't no cyberbullying.
No.
All you had was a TV, and it might not even been color. It might have been black and white. And they had to just unplug it and go right on out the room, and then you won't have to be stressing out about nothing that's stressing you.
That's right. And the thing about cyberbullying is, the thing about cyberbullying is that really wouldn't have worked in our generation. Um,
No.
because I mean, for us, it would just be like, well, turn the turn the computer off, you know. Um,
Oh yeah, turn the computer off, turn the lights off. If you don't want to eat, you go to bed. You don't eat. You know.
yeah, it's just I feel like now parents give their kids too many options, and yeah. So the cyberbullying thing. I mean, I think that all happened when the internet. Like when I grew up, we didn't have the internet. I didn't have the internet until This is big. Is it big? Is it big? It's near my ear too.
It's going. That's how you know it's live. It's live. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I didn't like get my first email address to 2001 when I graduated from high school. So
Yeah, I think with the technology, with the internet, Facebook, Instagram, all the social media, it enlightens kids on some stuff that they're really not prepared for, and their mind is not. So when it hits their mind, once you see it, you can't unsee it. So
that's true. That's true. You could type up anything and then you'll know what it is. Yeah, but what else you think is the difference?
Sometimes people believe what they see on the internet, and it's not always true. Some of that stuff is Photoshop, and it's having you be and want things that may not be for you and out of your control, or you can't afford it, and never might be able to.
True. Right. So yeah, it's a lot of differences. I don't even with like these kids, the young kids nowadays talking about they don't want to work. Everybody want to be an entrepreneur or a content creator or influencer. That's all good and great, but until that happens, you need to have a job. I mean, nobody is going to take care of you. Things aren't going to fall out the sky and just land in your lap. You have to go out and get it. So yeah, it's a lot of differences, definitely.
Yeah, and if you don't have a job, you can't take home the responsibilities of eating, sleeping right, or nothing else. And that will kill Social Security if don't nobody work.
That's true.
And everybody can't be an influencer or an entrepreneur.
Everybody is not meant to be their own
Business
boss.
boss.
No.
Want to be boss or any kind of boss.
But again, in order to find out if you're
the one,
yeah, you have to work for somebody else. Like, you just got to put in the time. You got to put in the effort. And it's just a part of life. Nobody's going to take care of you. And if you're living at home and you're a grown person, you should be helping your parents. So then I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I don't want to work at all. Is not really an option.
Yes, but then the question is, what do you want to do?
They don't want to go to school. They don't want to have kids. They don't want to get married.
They don't want to clean.
They don't want to clean. They don't want to help. They don't want to contribute to the world in any way.
They don't want to buy no toiletries.
Buy no food.
No
can't
furniture,
cook. Nothing. So it's just
they
like,
don't even want to save.
no. How you gonna save when you don't have no money? So I don't know. I think people's perceptions have changed. Like what is important to people have changed. Like more now, to me, it seems like BBLs are important. Face fillers or lip fillers. I don't know. Makeup.
All the plastic surgery. All the
Even guys are getting BBLs and freaking fake 6 packs and muscles, like man weaves.
It's
and
easier to buy it than it is to actually work out.
Or just be grateful for what you have. If you have hair, be thankful for the hair that you have. All hair is good hair, okay?
But that means you would have to accept yourself and accept the things that's in your life that you had no control over. And that means, I guess, you gotta love yourself and go back to self-esteem.
Yeah, exactly.
So my synopsis of the whole thing is, like I heard in my generation, My generation had it harder than yours. We walked 10 and 20 miles in
Yeah,
snow
in the
and
snow.
rain and all that. I didn't do all that, but I did walk to school. Now,
Yeah.
you don't gotta walk to school. They come to you. Just, I used to get a list to go to the store. Now you don't get a list because the store people deliver it to you. It's
Yeah.
just so much stuff where in a minute you just stay in your house with the people of your house in your own little world, but you still have to have some type of
Communication and sense
identifying
of
with
community.
other races and other people, other than just your house, or you're gonna be lost when you come outside your house.
That's true.
You'll be in defense mode for no reason.
That's true. So, there's a lot of differences, but hopefully things will get better. I don't know. They even talking about the kids in school being disrespectful. Teachers are quitting because the kids are unruly.
But
no manners or nothing.
the teachers not getting paid enough.
No, they not.
And
Their life is at risk with all the school shootings and stuff.
the violence
Like
towards the students, the violence towards the kids, and
the
then
staff.
Y'all hear that bird in the background? That's live. Right. And like I said, the first day of school, it was shootings.
Yeah,
Somebody
that's
got
true.
killed. Like nobody could wait. But then when everybody was home during the pandemic,
Yeah.
nobody wanted to shoot nobody in their
No
house.
school
they just wanted to go
shootings.
to school and shoot people.
Yeah. So what do you do? Like, I feel like if I still had school age kids, I would homeschool them. Not me personally, but they have schools that are virtual online where they can do all, the teaching or whatever, but I would not physically be sending my kid to school because school used to be safe for us. At school, at home was safe, and it's not like that now.
I mean, you were getting fights after school. 3 o'clock made me at the school, 2:45. But after that, you know what I mean? It was pretty much cool. Wasn't nobody really shooting nobody in school when I was there. And as y'all can see, this is so live that we getting
It's starting to
raindrops
rain.
on us. So,
So
I don't know if the camera catching that, but we wanted to do it right before the rain. And now the ambiance got rain and here we go again.
all right. You ready to wrap this up?
Yeah, we can wrap it. At least they can see the rain on us, so that's good. You can't fake that.
No, you can't. Yeah, I see it in the camera.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
So thank you for listening. Come back again. Let's make this thing something big.
All right, guys. Until next time.